Hey, what's going on, everyone? I, of course, am Dudley. I've been taking pictures and stuff since the mid to late 80s when my family members trusted me enough with the. Uh, was that a Canon? I think it was a Canon 35 millimeter film lens. And I would take all of our family pictures during our outings or at home, different things like that. Have tons of photo albums. I even have film that I brought with me from New Jersey that hasn't been developed yet. So at one point I'm going to have to invest some money and use one of those services to take all of those pictures and get them digitized and get all of that film that was undeveloped, get that digitized and preserved so that somehow it can be passed down from throughout our family for generations to come. And hopefully, within 100 plus years, it'll actually matter and be cared about. So, for video production, well, I tried and dabbled in the video production in the mid to late 90s. And I also, once social media started coming about, I was always posting, producing content for social media. Then, somewhere in the middle of my fight career, I started to do. What was that? No, actually, before, gotta rewind that back some. Way before my fight career, I started doing professional photography, but that may have coincided when I was uh, when I started training for fighting. So somewhere around the time of football's birth, possibly before, I was taking pictures for people, but not doing it in a professional manner. Eventually, I did start to get equipment and all types of stuff to actually be a professional photographer. Then I started doing weddings. I also took pictures at funerals, which you may think uh, that's awkward. And the people that were there at the funerals, they thought those were awkward as well. Some would get really aggressive with me and say, "This is no place to be taking pictures." Then after that, after everyone goes home and they months or years go by and then they actually look back at those pictures, especially if they're older, they realize like, oh, it's been 20 years since I seen this person in my family, that person in my family, and I possibly will never see them again. But now I have these memories of this little stopgap in time that I will most likely never get again, because the only reason that we were together again was because of the loss of a family member. And we live in different countries or opposite ends of the country, or for some people that were fairly petty or had no connection with their family members. They lived in the same town but didn't interact with each other. Who knows why that is, or why they would do that? But they appreciated those pictures. People would ask me all the time, like, "Oh, do you do video?" It's like, not really. I have the equipment and the ability to do video. I just don't edit, and that's where I would refer them to other people like Rashad Pleasant or Team OSM. We did a few weddings together, and they did Team OSM. They did the videography, and I did the photography. Or when Rashad Pleasant and we collaborated doing photography. for events or weddings and stuff. That was a really good thing. Over the time, I started to move away from professional photography and go more into social media creation, and that has brought me down so many different pathways of learning and uh, uh, different equipment, stuff like that, making choices of what it is that I want, the look that I want for when I'm producing content or posting stuff, different things like that. And the people that I work with externally, like, because you see how I produce my own content and how I record my own content, the lighting and all of that stuff. I That is the style for me. But when I produce stuff for other people, they give me a lot of free range on what or how it's going to look. And when I make those decisions, I want it to look like something I want to watch. One thing that I don't like to watch is highly edited videos where it's jump cuts, where it's just like really choppy. Everything is smashed together. It feels unnatural, looks unnatural, and but if you have an untrained eye, a lot of people will get anxiety watching it because they don't know what's happening. Like, why is that person talking so fast and their words are so jumbled together? Why don't they breathe? There's a lot of content creators that actually do this. This is their style. That is how they produce content. And people people that want a nice balanced pace will shy away from stuff like that. But then other people that need that endorphin hit, it's like, oh, gotta go fast, like get to the point. That stuff works for them. Or they'll be like my wife and put the audio at 5x speed and it sounds like Alvin and the Chipmunks. But that's how she takes in stuff. But it also annoys her when people will do the jump cuts, but she doesn't. It doesn't click in her mind. Like, oh, it's a person talking, then it like real jerky movements. And that's all due to the jump cuts. So now, with what I'm producing for Grindstone, there's a different aspect of the production, because there's on the ground videos, there's I wouldn't say action videos, but construction equipment, chainsaws, different things like that, putting you in like a first person visual of what's going on, or a person talking to someone, or people talking together. But then when things get really serious and there could be emotions involved, but you have to convey a really strong message to someone, you really don't want to mess up on things. You also don't want to not feel attentive and looking down at a paper or a script, and then there's no connection because I'm focused down here, but I'm trying to connect with you on the other side of the camera. It's not really working. And if people can't remember their thoughts, or if it's a prepared statement and they feel as though, or they have some type of nervousness and just can't flow off of the mind into the camera, with all of their thoughts. They need to read it verbatim, because if you get a word messed up or off, that's where some liability comes in place. So, with that, I ordered this, a teleprompter. So you can put an iPad on it, wait, I didn't open it yet. You can put an iPad on it or an iPhone. To what all is in here? Let's see. Guess that was everything out the box. Didn't open this at all. Just ripping everything apart now. I gotta remember to throw those cilia packs out. I've been loving the quality of the newer products. It's probably some, I believe it's a Chinese company or something. I have to look them up, but a lot of my tripods and mounts and all of that stuff is from Newer. A lot of my lights are from Newer. I have like these lights right here. These are from Newer. These are RGB lights uh, that are Bluetooth enabled, so I can set up lights all over the place, and then I can control them with my phone. I turn them off and on, the brightness, the dimness, the color temperatures. If I want it to look like there's police lights or lightning or something to tell a story, I can do that. But I don't make content like that. I can just turn them on, set the color, and then that's pretty much it. I'm not into all of the special effects that comes off of these lights. Another thing that's cool about these, if you're out and about and you didn't bring a tripod mount, if you got something metal, they have magnets on them that you can stick them up places, which is really cool. But getting off subject and tangent here, let's open up this teleprompter. uh, Foam instruction booklet. I guess that's a microfiber cloth. Does it just pull out of here? I don't know what this is. Oh, I think this is the one of the cell phone mounts or something, where you can lock in your phone to record. So going to have to go through. Oh, this is magnetic as well. So this is a little hood thing. So your phone, I believe, connects in here. Going to have to, oh, and it adjusts and tightens up. So am I making it looser? So this opens up, holds your phone. Let me grab a phone. So you put your phone in here, which seems weird and awkward if there are buttons and stuff there. Got it wrong. Hope that's not interfering with the buttons. So you put your phone inside there, and then on the back of here, because this is going to be on the back of the teleprompter, this goes like a magnet there, so you can record straight through. And the screen, what the heck was that? Oh, this thing is heavy. Gonna have to, whoa. Everything's sliding around. So there's another hood here. Oh, this folds down like that. Come on. These screws and stuff were tiny on here. Oh, so this folds down like this. You put your phone or iPad right here. and it will reflect up words up there. I think I have to install an app. So many different pieces that I'm going to have to get together. So I'm going to figure that out, get this together, and see if you can see words up here on the teleprompter. So I'll be right back. All right. After looking through the instructions and trying to figure out what pieces were what, since I'm not using a SLR camera, I'm gonna put this back in the case. I went and grabbed one of my older, newer, newer tripods. I think it says it on here somewhere. Well, it says newer on the ball head right there. But this is, I think I got this in 2013. I've had this tripod. It's been on a journey with me, and now trying to figure all of this stuff out. So I have the I had to install the app on one of my phones so that you can go through, and also had to pair the remote. So when you have this here and you have the remote you can hit play and then the words will start to move, but you can also stop it, and uh, you can make the text bigger. So if you're somewhat hard, it's hard to see, or I don't know. I don't know if people can really see things that tiny at a distance. So you're going to need the text to be bigger for you to read. Also, I think there's a way to set the speed there. I haven't gone through everything. This is just a test pattern. So there's a bunch of different settings inside of here. The app got terrible reviews, but I'm going to be testing it out and see how it actually works. But let's put this off to the side and reset that and actually put this thing together. So I got this tripod, and here is, move the instruction booklet. Here is the teleprompter. It's like really slim build. It has what is it, quarter 20, and I'm not sure what the big mount is on here. And since I didn't take this tripod ball head apart, I'm going to just take the quick connect off, which this comes with a quick connect, but it's only for your SLR camera. So maybe I can take this one apart and use this quick connect on another tripod or on this tripod and be able to have that set up, and be able to use this quick connect that has the release right here. Is it unlocked? Yes. So you just squeeze these two pins together and then the plate comes out. Now I'm trying to pop it back in. Go in. Then it just locks back in place. But putting that one to the side for now, going to screw this one on here. That's going into the smaller hole. Get that lined up nice and snug, and then that can fit here on the tripod, but then you can't see my face. So that goes right here. You can pretend this is my face here, but I'm actually going to take this down. On the back here, it has the hood that goes over a SLR camera, so there's no light bleeding in and causing reflections or anything else like that. So we're going to take this one, put that one back in the box, and we are going to grab the cell phone hood, which is right here where you can look through. And we're going to slide that one in there. So we got the cell phone hood in there. We also have to get the cell phone mount, which has a groove that goes right here. So there's a groove going across the bottom that the cell phone mount goes into. And you can adjust the height and everything on it. So I'm going to put it up there. Let me tighten this down. So now the cell phone mount is there. This part where the cell phone, this is the cell phone hood holder. What else is next? I think that is almost it. So let's get a cell phone mounted here on the back, which you probably won't be able to see. Oh no, this is the magnetic piece. So we can take that off. This extends up like that. And I can put this in here. Oh! Almost dropped the brand new iPhone 16 Pro. That was not going to be good. Nope, wrong way. How am I putting this in wrong over and over again? Which side expands? So that's the side that expands. Oh, it expands on both sides. That's why I'm having that issue. So it shouldn't matter. So put that in there. Ugh. Okay. Oh, okay. That's making more sense now. That's why you tighten it down on the top to line it up. I guess I should have went through the instructions more. So that's inside there. Keep tightening, keep tightening. But is it on the buttons? Does not seem like it's on the buttons. So as you can see, this is the magnetic hold that goes into the hood, and then the cell phone attachment. So I can grab this, lift this up, and this should attach right on. So we got the magnetic hold hood, and I am going to put this in the cell phone holder, and hopefully that has a view straight through. Yes, it does. It does have a view straight through. So I could see my cell phone set up there. Now, the next thing I have to do is down here. I need to pull this down. Come on. Why doesn't it want to pull down now? Did I lock something up? No, no. Got to get this cell phone holder down. Oh, it's just tight. So now the cell phone holder right here, which I have to loosen up, and then that's going to determine where the words go. I think the words need to be facing. No, that will put it upside down. I don't know. Let's see. If we have the words here, is that upside down or right side up? I think it needs to be like this. So let's get the phone in and see how it looks. Come on. And now we bring the hood down like that. So you have the reflection of the words, but everything seems backwards. maybe I need to mirror the image. So we got that. No. Still figuring this whole thing out. Ah, there we go. So I had to mirror the image on the device, and now I'm going to adjust this so it's more at the end and tighten it down. Okay, so now that you can see it, let's put it here on the tripod. Now, how does that look to you? Is the words big? Are the words big enough? Because I can see straight through with my other cell phone back here recording you, and you can see the words there. I can hit play. I don't see any reflections. Well, actually, I do see this bubbles from the film that was protecting this screen right here. But now you can actually see the words as a teleprompter should be, and it's playing off of the phone that's down here. So I don't know what y'all think about that. I'm going to be using this in the future when we need to have scripted text and stuff like that. And hopefully, whoever's reading it, it's good enough that they can read it nice and clearly, and we'll adjust the speed accordingly or the text size. So that's really small and can go to extremely large, and they can read off the teleprompter. So this is my newer teleprompter using cell phones. There's a cell phone in there recording. There's a cell phone down there that's doing the teleprompter. Got the remote here that's controlling everything. So I'm going to stop that. Go to the beginning. Go all the way up. So that's the beginning, and you can read the words. So I'm happy with it. I don't, oh, there's a railing up here where I believe you can use a cold shoe mount up top to be able to mount a light or something that you can put on whoever's reading it. So that'll, oh, look at that. So I have my lights here. Since they have a cold shoe mount, I can just slide this right in and across to be able to light them. Oh, you can't see that. Unhook, unhook, unscrew that, bring it lower. So there's a slidable cold shoe mount right here that you can see, and I can just slide my lights in right there to be able to light my subject with my newer teleprompter. Oh, didn't tighten that down. Almost lost the phone. So that's pretty much it. This might not be applicable to most of your lives, but if you're into videography or production or need to read off scripts, we got it right here. I'm not going to write your script for you. You're going to have to do and take care of that. All I'm going to be able to do is get this set up for you to look straight into the camera and be able to read. So hopefully that helps. If you know somebody that needs this, I'm going to put the link down in the description. And that's about it for me. So this is a cell phone setup. This one would use a SLR camera, and that works. So just going to be testing it out, trial and error, and we should be good to go. Thank y'all for watching. Have a blessed day. Shalom. All right, so now we're going to try this in real time with all the cameras running at the same time. Uh, so here's the remote. You can see me over there, and you can see me through there. It's probably a shadow because of how I have the light going, but I'm going to hit play. Look good and perform better. The newer teleprompter shows you at your best. Give yourself a more natural look on camera. The newer teleprompter app is a professional auto cue application designed for teleprompter users and is widely popular among vloggers and influencers. Users can write and edit scripts in the app, as well as uploading pre prepared scripts stored in your phone or by receiving text files, which can be shared via Wi Fi. The app delivers a clear script display with the adjustable text format and playing speed. Pair it with the newer teleprompter remote in order to control the script playing speed and adjust the text font remotely, thereby enabling the reader to maintain eye contact with the camera at all times for a more natural and professional look when vlogging or live streaming. So that's it. I don't know how it looks on camera, but we're going to stop it. Thanks again. Shalom.